Greetings, I'm Pastor Eric Smith, and this is Wakening Grace. You might remember from some time ago that comic film City Slickers. It was about three men, old friends from way back and now approaching middle age, who spent some vacation time each year doing something daring that would pose a profound contrast with the button-down yuppie lifestyle they lived most of the time. The plot of the film revolves around their decision to spend a vacation together going on a cattle drive, helping a bunch of seasoned cowboys move a herd of cattle across the big plains of the West with the hope that, in the process, they might get in touch with their more primitive selves and find out something useful about the meaning of life. The boss of this cattle drive is a leathery old cowboy named Curly, played by Jack Palance, who lives up to all of our stereotypes about cowboys. He's mean, and he's tough, and he can do anything with a rope or a whip or a knife. But in his tough and rugged way, he's also very wise. In one of the more serious scenes of the comedy, Curly is riding alongside one of the city slickers, Mitch, played by Billy Crystal, and their conversation turns philosophical. Against the backdrop of an open sky and rough-hewn mountains and clear streams and jaggedly beautiful scenery, the man on vacation turns to Curly and says with longing, "Your life makes sense to you." To which Curly replies, "You city folk, you worry a lot. How old are you, 38? Mitch says, 39. "You all come up here about the same age. You spend 50 weeks getting knots in your rope, and you think 2 weeks up here will untie them for you. None of you get it." He pauses a minute, and then he goes on. "You know what the secret to life is?" "No, what?" says Mitch. And then Curly says, "One thing. Just one thing. You stick to that, and everything else don't mean nothing." "That's great," says Mitch. "But what's the one thing?" Curly looks at him for a minute and says, "That's what you've got to figure out." Let me suggest to you that, unlike Mitch, you already know what that one thing is. In the words of Nature Boy, a song recorded by Nat King Cole, "The greatest thing you'll ever learn is how to love and be loved in return." That's the gospel. Will you pray with me? Oh God, I am grateful to be alive. Help me today to live in love. Amen.